Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Creative Faces? What's up, B Culture? How y'all feel? We are live right now. And this show is centered around the new expansion pack that came out by Native Instruments. It is called Drift Theory and Homage. We are in Studio One, I think, until it crash. Well, we're not gonna speak that. We're gonna hope that Studio One acts right for this stream, and let's just do it. I have machine up as well, so we can test the homage. No, drift theory, because drift theory is an expansion. So we're gonna be testing that. Okay, so we got a real kit from Native Instruments that is centered towards the lo-fi community or hip-hop, because you could do whatever you want with these kits, which is pretty dope. Actually, let me take that back. There are several kits that you can use that was released by Native Instruments several times that you can throw in projects such as lo-fi, hip-hop, pop, EDM, whatever, right? Native Instruments been on this roll lately where they've been releasing a lot of dope and hard-hitting urban sounds for the urban community. This one might be specific to well, I'm not going to say it's specific to lo-fi, but in this lo-fi thing, it's kind of still a brand new genre, a subgenre, if you will. Something that I've been tapping into lately, and as a matter of fact, most of my albums I've been releasing lately has been under the lo-fi subgenre, the whole vibe. And so when I saw this, I had to jump on top of this. It's like, yes, we finna go live. On this live stream, we're not going to be long, but we're just going to go through some of these sounds as we already kind of did. And we're going to attempt to make a beat, you know what I mean? Put it together, because that's what we do here. So I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that just go through sounds and show y'all. We're going to actually put it to test. We're going to do something with it, because that's what it's about. That's what we do here on the stream. Everything's live from scratch. All right, so if I keep going down this list, this is further what it sounds like. Oh, let me wait for Studio One to act right. It's loading the instrument. But while it's loading, real quick, there is a link for this. It's affiliate link in the description area, and I just realized that that link might be faulty because of how I typed this thing in here. So let me retype it in here, give y'all the link again, because apparently I can't get that right. Let me see. Let's get that link going. It's also in the description area. So y'all just ignore the first. There we go. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if any of you guys know who Justin Myrax is, but this sounds like him. He used to be one of the people on Native Instruments site that was going through some of this stuff. Um, it's a good friend. It's a good friend of mine. Um, this definitely sounds like some stuff he would do, like the sound, the stuff he put. So I would imagine that he might be a some hand in this. So anyway, I'm going to go here and grab this link again that I failed to import in here correctly. Oh, I guess it is live. Never mind. It is. It should be working. It should be. It should be working. But let me just do the. I'm gonna grab this link again, just to be on the safe side. So I'm gonna post that in there like that. So right now, before we go further, let me tell you guys, of course, these two packs being bundled together, there is an introduction price right now. It's the price 2 for 1, right? So right now, the date of this video, depending on when you come here, usually what they've been doing lately is giving you guys like 13, 12 days or something like that first starting out, right? They give you a few days to grab this. So it's only 49. It's $50. $50 for both of these together. And when that is over with, then each pack will be 50 per. So then you'll be paying $100 at that point. So you might want to go ahead and grab this. Now, of course, if you into this type of stuff, again, we'll go through the sounds and create a beat, like I say, and you know what I mean? You guys make a decision. It's up to you. If you go through the affiliate link, it helps me on the channel. So I appreciate that. So this is like the spirit of LA beat scene with the LoFi duo, limited time, pick up the Homage. That's almost like saying, pick up the Homage play series instrument. So Homage is a play series, right? It's inside of Contact or Complete Control, right? And then Drift Theory is an expansion that you can use inside of Machine. Also, don't forget about Battery. Battery is also another instrument that you can use that can play Machine expansions. You know what I mean? Like, so you also don't need to have any of these products to gain access to Drift Theory. Because like I say, Drift Theory is an expansion. Drift Theory, pretty much all of the expansions that come here on the Native Instruments website, there's always sample files within these, right? So you can go after the loops in there, the one shots and all that. It's just that if you have the machine, things are structured according to the machine. You know, things are already kind of laid out for machine users, but you don't have to have the machine to take advantage of these sounds. So I just want to make that clear. So if you are in Ableton Live or you in Reason or you Big Wig, whatever, you know what I mean? You can grab these sounds and throw it in your beat machine, your sample, whatever you using, and you can just throw these, throw the samples in there. So, one last thing that I have to do. Oh wow, I did not realize that is. I totally did that wrong. Anyway, the link is there. It should be clickable. It should work without any issues. I'm on two different systems trying to make sure everything is good. If you got any questions, as usual, feel free to ask your questions. All right. So without further ado, let's go into it. That sounds so good to me. let me do that over. Let me do that all the way over. Okay. What's up, Benjamin? Um, Okay, so that's the base in Homage, but y'all already know. Y'all know what time it is. I gotta go and grab, you know, I gotta grab that special sauce. You know what I'm saying? I gotta grab that icon. I got to. I got to. I have to. You know, there's no other way around this right now. I gotta go for the icon. I just have to. So, you know, this is what it is right now. We're not talking about icon, but icon is just one of those things. It's just you know what I'm saying. It's just that's just how I roll. You know what I'm saying. It's just that's what it is. This is kind of. What's up, 803? you don't even really need much for something like that. This could be one of my elements, you know what I'm saying, for the next joint. You know what I'm saying? What it do, 803? This is a dope release and not bringing heat. Yes, indeed. I agree, man. I agree. Appreciate that, sir. Like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate it, guys. If I can get more likes, man, that'll be amazing. So that bass off 5 string, or is it 4? I think the icon is based off of 5 string. Well, actually, in the picture, it looks like there's 4 strings. But so this one goes C0, right? I think that's right. C0. Let's verify that. C0. C2. Sorry. C2, right? But inside of here, you can drop the D, I believe. There's something in here where you can drop it. Not the D, the octave. So if I hit this button. So whenever you hit that octave down, and this is for most of the plugins that are built like this, there's always going to be a button up here that's going to allow you to drop an octave down. But what it does is shifts everything upward. So my C2 is really C1. So you got to place your fingers the octave higher to get that same range, and then you can drop. And this is great for when you need to go beyond that C. You know what I'm saying? That C2. That's great for that. Now, I'm going to keep it 100. When you do that, it does kind of change the tone of the bass. I've noticed that. So that's C, C4, and if I uncheck this, I don't know if you can hear that. So in order to match that, I have to go an octave down. All right, so that's that. I hit this. It sounds the same now, but I've noticed. Maybe that was a fix, because I have noticed that anytime you hit this, it changed the tone a little bit. Let me see. No, it's still there. The tone does change. It's like a slight subtle difference. You gotta live with it. You know what I mean? If you really, really like the tone you start with, and you just realize, oh, I need that octave down. Hit that button, you're gonna notice a change. It's gonna change. The tone is gonna change a little bit, but it may not make that much of a difference depending on what you're doing. So it might be still okay. But that's something I've noticed, and that's every type of these plugins. The tone change. I don't know why it's like that, or what's happening when things get shifted like that when you hit this octave, but it does. Yeah, I've noticed that. You say you never knew that was there. Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah. Every so often I'll click that button. I have did it several times though, but yeah, it's there. It's definitely, it allows you to. So it turns any string to 5 string, I guess, 5 string or whatever you need it to do. But it does sound a little crazy when you go low in octave. It's not a real pleasant sound. But again, it just depends on the instrument. All right, so let's go for maybe another beat. I'm thinking maybe. Ooh, that's solid. It's kind of, let's fix that. All right, let's create a baseline. I'm already thinking something. Do. Oh, okay. So my change it up some. All right. So I'm just kind of going from one thing to another thing. You know what I mean? I guess as well. I would drop it to octave in order to get that low note. This is kind of what I was talking about. Oh, that did it. That did it. DJ Dell, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. You sent me a super chat right before Studio One crashed. Man, that is something else, huh? Something else. But I appreciate it. That means we creating good vibes, so I appreciate that. I called it earlier. I should have never said nothing. I was like, let's do this before Studio One crash. I definitely called it. Let's attempt to keep this going, keep the vibes going. We're gonna load this thing back up. As y'all can see, it's loading. And how y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? Tell me how y'all feel. Y'all came on, y'all watching. What y'all think so far? While that's loading in the background, I'll talk to y'all. How y'all feeling? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. I had to go live on this. Right now, we're in Studio One 6.5. The big significant update to 6.5 is the Atmos, the Dolby Atmos. We're not in Dolby Atmos, obviously, but that is something that was really cool about the update. Somewhat. It only matter to people who's doing work in that, right? So, it's, some people it may not be worth it, an update if you don't work in that lane. But anyway, these two kits or these two expansion, this bundle Native Instruments got going on is an intro. It's the intro price. They just released it a few hours ago today. And if you guys are digging the sounds coming from here, and we ain't even went through everything, and I'm not. That's impossible. You have to go and download it yourself and get to work. Get to work. That's the only way I know how to do it. That's why I do these streams the way I do it. I put it to work. We make beats, and to be honest with y'all, some of these beats that I make here on the stream end up on the project. You know what I mean? Which is kind of cool, cause I be loving, Native Instruments to me is good enough. What am I talking about? Like, these are professional sounding or professional workflow. Professional sounds, hit hard bangers that Native Instruments is known for. They give us quality products. Yes, this stuff end up on projects. And beyond me, stuff y'all hear on the radio, of course. These type of sounds end up in the professional world. So I'm not just trying to sell anything to anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's not my standpoint on this stuff. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just here to show you guys what this stuff sounds like and how easy it is to put projects together. You obviously have to have a computer that works really well, to prevent things from crashing or whatever. But you always save, back up your work. Wow, it looked like nothing got saved. Oh boy. Nothing got saved. Check that out. That means it's time to end the stream. Of course, we will be going a little bit deeper into this stuff, putting all the stuff together. I had this stuff on my system, and I was like, man, I want to tell the people about it, but it's here. I got Studio One finally loaded. It didn't save. Well, maybe it did. I have to go into one of those files, those backup files. I'm pretty sure. That file is in here. Let me just verify that. Uh, Okay, 5. Last time it 24. Okay, the last one that it saved was okay. Ain't going, guys. Ain't going. Looked like it was 30 minutes ago. I mean, if it didn't save, that's a bug in Studio One probably. They need to fix that real quick. Oh, yeah, they need to fix that. I have the project back, but I had to go to the history to grab this. It's interesting. Let's see. That's what we did before. So it didn't auto save like it was supposed to. That's horrible. Anyway, the stream is done. We're done. We're done. I have to head somewhere in a few seconds. So I kind of like this. I'm gonna go back to this one. Said, do I know how to save the session? Apparently not. Spaces, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Yeah, so Studio One, so the way Studio One works is, so when you start a new project, you have to give it a name first, and then you save it to wherever you want to, right? And then what I try to do, or what I actually preach on this channel, is to save, 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 right? Sometimes you forget to save because you be so caught up in what you're doing, right? But it is a common thing. Well, it's something I learned years and years and years ago, because I come from a different era. It wasn't always digital. And so I learned that I needed to save, 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 save. Because when I was working on hardware, I was doing work on hardware. That's how I was coming up. You know, I had a Triton keyboard at that time. And that's hardware. That's not digital. If you lose power, that's it. There is no autosave, which is a thing that happens in the digital world. Studio One has a autosave feature, and you can set the intervals. You can set it to 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You can set it every minute. It's supposed to autosave automatically. Studio One also has backup features. So if Studio One crashes, it's supposed to like create a cache, or actually it'll bring back the last time it saved. So if that was 3 minutes ago, see, that's the thing. Depending on how you have your interval set up, if yours crashed 3 minutes later, you know, a lot of things can happen in 3 minutes. If it crash, it's going to only pull up all of the work you did 3 minutes ago, or the last time it saved, which is why I have mine set up every 3 minutes, because 5 minutes is way too long. But a lot of times I'm able to capture my work with the backup. So when it crashes and it loads up, and it'll prompt you, there'll be a window that pops up to say, hey, you have a backup. Do you want to load the latest? Yeah, of course. Yeah. In this case, it didn't do that. I was looking at a file that saved maybe 30 minutes ago. And first of all, it didn't even come up the first try. But there was something that prompted me. I'm like, okay, so cool. When I hit yes, I want you to load up the backup. It didn't even load it up. This is the first time that this happened to me, and I just updated to 6.5. I did the stream last night. So, and maybe there's a bug. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe there's a bug there, because Studio One is usually good about like auto saving and backing up stuff. Good thing that wasn't something that I was really married to, or in the middle of a project and got a deadline. I would have lost all of my marbles. All of it would have fell out. Y'all would see me walk away on camera, and I would never come back. It'll just be this camera streaming the chair. Ella ain't gonna be here. Ella gonna be out that door. Because all his marbles fell out, just floating around on the floor somewhere. That's what was gonna happen, but that didn't happen. It's cool. It's all good. We on the stream, just showing y'all what's going on, what these things sound like. I am really impressed with the sounds. I love it, because me specifically, because I'm in this era right now, or at least that's the vibes that I'm creating. You know, with the albums that I'm working with right now, currently, lo-fi, hip hop, that type of stuff. I'm always looking for that dirty vintage lo-fi. That's what lo-fi is. That's why I am, and I'm like, yeah, this is it right here, bro. This right here. This is it. But I mean, if y'all notice, I've been using Guitar 7 a lot now. Guitar 7 got a lot of nice lo-fi presets in there now with the new update. And I'm starting to use that more than I do retro, color retro, whatever you call it. Because I'll pull that in a second. Color retro has vintage It's got the record pops, the noise, stuff like that. Guitar 7 is a little bit more and it's a little bit deeper because inside of Guitar 7, it's got a mixture of stuff like pops and vinyls and but it's mixed with amps. And you know what I'm saying? Like the unclean signal sounds and stuff and mix all that stuff together and then do some presets on it, bruh. This stuff sounded amazing. So with the mixture of that, you can really, really make your record sound dirty. And that's how you're able to come in this digital space like Studio One or Bitwig, Ableton, Logic, whatever. You can come in this digital space and dirty things up, make it sound like you were making records off of the original MPC. You know what I mean? Before what's going on now, you know, the products that are out now, you know, all analog gear. You could make your record sound like, you know, that's pretty much where I am with it. So I am really feeling these things. It's really dope. So with that being said, my next record, I'm working on my next record. I'm pushing it out. It will be, a lot of these sounds will be in there. I can almost promise you that. If you have not heard my record, the link is in the description. The latest one I pushed out was not too long ago. It's called The Elements. It's a LoFi project. I have about three albums I put out so far. You guys listen to it. It's lo-fi, right? So if you're on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, whatever, it's available on most platforms. Said I hope y'all post some stuff y'all make from it. It's so good. And you know something, bro? The last album, The Elements, the one that's out right now, all of the elements, and when I say elements, I mean elements, not elements like ELEMENT. I mean ELIBMENTS. The elements. It's 4 of them on there. It's 4 elements, 4 element tracks on there. And those tracks were heavily influenced by Rudiments. Y'all remember that? Native Instruments just recently released a kit before this. It was called Rudiments. That one's what Snipe Young did, right? The drums on there is coming from Rudiments. Absolutely. And probably like some other sounds, whatever. But that one is heavily influenced by that. And so, of course, and then the other tracks are like a mixture of Arteria instruments. So Arteria instruments and some Native Instrument stuff in there. But of course, I used the RC color joint in there to kind of warp the sound and give it a little dirt, a little grit. So stuff like that is being used on these records. So I am not only on here telling y'all and trying to push y'all something. I'm actually using the stuff. I'm releasing records. You know what I mean? And I'm sharing this stuff to people and they listening to them. And I got a lot of people, I'm getting great feedback. A lot of people is liking what's coming from, you know, what I'm doing. So, and I'm very appreciative to that. I'm happy to be in a space where I'm creating things that people actually like and they can jail and jam with and vibe out, rock out with. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's what it is. Mr. Piano, what's up, bro? What's up? Is this stealing or a compliment for me to remix your album? I haven't heard. No disrespect, much respect. Can I get complete the work? I think I told you it was okay. Well, let me clarify. Yeah, I remember you asking me that. I think that's fine. I think it's kind of cool that you value my work enough to want to use it and do things. I'm okay with that, just as long as you don't try to replicate what I did. That's the only thing. Like, but I don't really care, and I'm pretty sure that's not what you're gonna do. But I'm just saying, If you use it to um, recreate something, coming from inspiration, I don't mind it. I say as long as you give me credit for what inspired you to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like remix the song. I think that's fine. You know, if you was to put out something, say featured by Kevin It Up or something like that, that'd be cool. I'm okay with that. I mean, it is what it is. I'm cool with it. Um, it's cool. You know, I just feel like I have a space right now in this realm to help people. And if my music is inspiring to you to want to work that way, I'm totally fine by it. Cause I would do the same thing if I'm using somebody else's stuff. I would definitely give you credit and I would shout you out and I would help out as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it wouldn't be stealing if you're asking me. I think it's cool. Yeah. So I respect you for even asking. So it's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. And if you upload it to Spotify or whatever and you make income, I don't really care. I don't really care for it. You can actually I do. I'm gonna take that back. Somebody told me to stop being so modest. So if you upload it on DistroKid, there is a way you can share, and we can work out the What I'm saying is I don't care to dip into that much into like if I get 10% or something like that because it's coming from me. Like you can set it up in DistroKid, like it's got a way to do that. Where, yeah, we'll talk about it. If you want to do that, that's fine. I don't care. If you need something in writing, we can do that too. Give you permission to do whatever. Or if you don't even do that, I'm really not in a space where I care that much if somebody steals something. Like I'm not worried about that. I'm just not. You know, I'm not. I don't know. We'll talk about it. But I am protected though. If somebody was to like blatantly lie, like try to take my music and say that they did it, now that's different. That's totally different. If you take my music and you don't give me credit and you make it seem like you were the one who came up with it, then we have a problem. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys for hanging. The links are in the description and in the chat section. It's an affiliate link. I'm gonna get on out of here. Remember, lifestyle is governed by art. I guess I'll play this out.